Hello, Keep Singing members. Let me get this. I apologize for just being late. No real good reason. Lots of stuff going on, but still no exceptionally good reason. But we're here. Today we've got an agility workout. We're going to do it. I hope you're ready to sing. So a lot of you have asked for more flexibility with your voice. You want more, agility is the word. Coloratura is another fancy word. Coloratura is like the color of the voice, and but it specifically means the highlights the quickness of moving the voice, the lightness, and it's true for all parts. It doesn't. We often hear of coloratura soprano, but that's because it is a soprano voice type. Coloratura, lyric, what's another one? Dramatic, mezzo, but all people have or can develop a coloratura with their voice. It just means the lightness and the agility of your voice. So, for our basses up to our coloraturas, you want to work on the agility of your voice. So we're going to warm up, and then we're going to do some doozies. All right, so I'm going to share my screen with you. I hope that is the plan. We are going to try to do that. Let me get rid of this thing. Go away. How do I get rid of you? Go away. Ah. Sorry. I don't know how. I just made it bigger. I don't know how to get rid of this app thing that does the timer. X marks the spot. All right. So let me pull this up. This is when I work with private students. Everybody, my private students, and those of you who have been my private students know, or who have taken online lessons with me, you know that I use voicelessons.com. So far, they keep going. They've been promising a new rollout version for about 2.5 years, but poor Mike Elson, the creator and the singer behind all this, I think he's still trying to get capital funding for it. So at any rate, I'm still using it because it's still both in practice and in theory, it is still like really, really great. What do I got going here? Let me make this brighter. I want you to feel like you're looking at Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde here. The Phantom of the Opera is here. Let's do one more click. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so I don't want there to be this big shadow and this big light. So, okay, so we're going to, I was explaining that I'm going to share my screen with you, and you're going to see what it would look like. Like, say, for example, if you were a private lesson student with me and we were working, or if you were just doing a consult with me because Keep Singing members get a discount, take advantage of it, get a discount, just ask me about it and we'll set it up. I don't remember exactly what the discount is, but it's a big one. So that was on the sales page. Whatever you signed up on, it was on there. All right, let's share. Find the share screen. And I will be warming up with you. So I too am cold this morning vocally, and why it's just go away, all these pop-ups. Leave me alone. All right, let me turn on my work do not disturb, and hopefully they'll stop popping up. Can you relate? Can you relate at all? All this stuff. I mean, I love technology. I really do, but sometimes I can't figure it out. I am going to turn on my audio settings that are appropriate on Zoom for singing. It's called, just for I don't know if you knew this, but if you have Zoom, there is an audio setting called original sound for musicians, and that means it will not suppress sustained tones. So if you are singing, it won't try to cut you off. Or if you're playing piano, it won't try to cut you off. They also have a beta version of something called live performance audio. I've used it a few times and it seems fine. You have to make sure that everybody who is on the call is is using, I think you have to use the same setting. So anyhow, that is there for you. It's kind of cool. Okay, so I just turned that on now, and you have to go onto your screen and you have to turn it on. You turn it on in your audio settings, then you have to turn it on. Click on, it says original sound for musicians off. You have to click on that and it'll turn it on. And now it says original sound for musicians on, I think, I hope. Now I'm doubting myself. Zoom optimize audio is on. Noise suppression is enabled. No. Okay, I want noise suppression disabled. Okay, so there we go. All right, it is on. And we are on. Now if I could just find my share screen, and I just found it. Hooray. We're going to share sound. And we're going to optimize for a video. Here we go. This is what it looks like. This is, I'm going to use all exercises from your gal and mine, Estelle Liebling vocal course. The particular book I'm going to use today is Coloratura Lyric and Dramatic Soprano. You're going to need to adjust it for your voice and join in when you can, drop out when you can't. Some of the exercises go way up, and for all voices that cannot go up, drop down the octave right in the middle of the exercise. It doesn't matter. Whenever I use voice recordings for my vocal warm-ups and my vocal workout, I come in when I can, and when in those notes before those keys, before I'm able to get in, I will sing up an octave. If it's too low for me, I'll sing up the octave, or I will sing top harmony, which also helps me get some harmony work in. But and then when it gets too high for me, because it does, then I will drop an octave. So I am right with you in the finagling with different recordings and making making it work for you. Make it work for you. Make it work. So here is what this looks like. Oh, stop. Pause. Pause. Okay. So I'll restart this in a second. But now you see this is our pattern, and we're going to sing this pattern on ma, ma, ma. Real basic. We're going to start with that 5-note descending scale on using mas. 3 mas. Ma, ma, and should be pretty straightforward. Let's go. Ma, 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 Be sure to drop your jaw. Slur those mas, ma, 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 meaning connect them. Sing the whole phrase legato. Ma, ma, which means smooth, flowing, and connected. Excellent. That's your first one. That's our first warm-up exercise today. Pause. Okay. So this one is, so we're going to use mas again. Now, if you want to, go back, replay that 5-note descending scale, do some more, drop your octave, raise your octave, whatever you want to do. You can do it on different consonant vowel clusters. For example, you could sing it on la la la, or practice one consonant, like instead of using three, use one. La la, or do something like nay 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 nay, or me 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 me. You can use it however you want. Make it work for you. You might want to use all 5 vowels and use different consonants at the beginning of them. Ta ta ta, mo mo mo, right? You want to work your way through the Italian vowels: a, e, o, and u, and use it as you wish. Okay, so now Liebling exercise number 3 from this particular book. Each book is different for voice types. They kind of use a lot of the same, not all the same, but a lot of the same exercises in different order, but this is how we're doing it today. So other days I use other books and other voice types, other authors. I don't always use Estelle Liebling, so we're going to do lots of stuff. Okay, so this we're going to have 4 moving ma's and 1 ma that you land the plane on it. So if I was going to do it, model it out here, if this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 being our highest pitch, 1 being our lowest pitch, it's going to move like this. Ma, 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 ma. Land the plane on that last one. So the pattern numerically is 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ma, 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 ma. Okay. For all these exercises, you always want to expand your rib cage. Go back to your breathing exercises. Go back. If you haven't done them, go do them. Go do those breathing exercises. I mean, I'm not saying today, this second, but I'm saying in general, be doing those. You should be doing those several times a week, and you should be doing 30 a day of whichever one you're working on, whether it's breathing exercise 1, 2, or 3, 30 a day. 10, rest 30 seconds to 2 minutes. 10, rest 30 seconds to 2 minutes. 10 more, and get them in. If you need to split them up into 10, 10, and 10 throughout your day, do it, but get it done. Do it. All right, expand your rib cage and take in a little breath. You do not need tons of breath for any of these. The biggest thing you can do for yourself is expand that rib cage and don't take in a whole lot more breath. So I'm speaking with you with expanded rib cage right now. So that's what you want to do. Here is, again, how the pattern goes. Ma, 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 ma. But all of it sung legato, smooth, flowing, and connected. Ma, 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 ma. Okay? All right, that is what legato singing is. Smooth, flowing, connected. Here we go. Drop your jaw, make space. Expand your ribcage. Keep it expanded the whole time. Recommit that expansion if it's falling. Remember when we did the Q&A on how far to drop my one finger. But don't need to be farther than two. La, la. Good. Make space inside. Good. Think those high notes. Think them and hit them. Land that plane. Good. You always want to be thinking the high notes. You want to think the notes before you do them. So much of singing begins, in fact, all of singing, everything we do begins with thought, right? Because everything originates in the brain. But you want to think and visualize and imagine and put yourself physically also in the place of doing those. So imagine the sound of it, the feel of it, and hitting it, and what you need to do physically to get there. All right, our third exercise today is going to be labeling number 5. Let me show it to you. Okay, we're going to start this on La. We're going to do it on La and also on Si, and I'll demonstrate both. So the La is just your basic 4 pitches. Okay, one. Well, if we want to use the numeric system, if I was going to match it up to solfege, for those of you who know solfege, it's a 1, 3, 5, 8, 5, 3, 1, and that would be Do. I always get this messed up. Do, mi, so, mi, do. There you go. Do, mi, so, mi, do. Okay, so that is your pattern. 1, 3, 5, 8, 5, 3, 1. And we're going to do it on La. La. And the next time we do it, we're going to do a complete set on La. Then you're going to do a complete set on Si, and the way you'll hit those is Si, Si, now look at my mouth. Si, you'll see that there's not this enormous difference between the E and the A. E is your terminal point, most horizontal vowel. A is your terminal point, most vertical vowel. So you want to not have them be so disparate that it's like si, si, no, please no. So you want to drop that jaw. Give me some of the fishy lips we've talked about, the fishy lips, kissy lips, whatever you want to call them, trumpet lips. Si, and you want to try to make the intensity and the tone of each note as similar as you can. You want the top to not si, you don't want it to blast out there at the top, which is very easy to do. So that requires really good breath support. So I want you to go into this thinking support. Expand your rib cage, little breaths. Here we go. First on La. La, la, connect it. La, I told you, I am warming up with you. La, la. Good. Drop that jaw. Create space inside your mouth. Not just in the back of your mouth, like in the front. Smooth, flowing, and connected. I know you're doing great. Last one. Great. All right, now go back and do that again with Sia as I described. Okay, so now we have got labeling exercise 11. So I want to get us into a little more where we're kind of working, finessing the voice. You'll notice we're doing these all at a moderate tempo. There's nothing exceptionally fast. What you will do is you will learn these at a moderate tempo, and then as you wish, you can speed it up on your video replay. I know my video replay will do 1.25 speed and 1.5 speed, 1.7 speed, 2.0 speed. I don't highly recommend. Don't jump ahead. Make sure you are mastering, each tempo before going on to the next one. All right, that said, okay, if you're finding a particular, even moderate tempo challenging, here's a way to work yourself up in tempo. You're finding that challenging, go ahead and do the 1.25. Do it like 1 or 2 complete cycles of repetitions, like do a complete exercise set. You're going to feel a modicum of panic. You're going to feel an adrenaline rush, like, I can't keep up with this, okay? Do, like I said, at least 1 complete set, if not 2. Then go back to the 1.0 speed. It's going to feel like a walk in the park. It's going to be like, oh, I feel like I have all day to get all this done. Then, after you feel real good about that, you move yourself to 1.25. If you're struggling with 1.25, use the same method to be able to do that 1.25 successfully. Go to the 1.5, have that panic attack, briefly, mild panic attack, the adrenaline rush, raise that cortisol level, and then go back to the 1.25. And again, it's going to feel so much easier. Okay, so here we are at labeling exercise number 11. This one, let's hear it once. Okay, so that is our pattern. La da 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 da. If we're going to use the numbers again, 1 3 2 4 3 5 4 2 1, or I messed these all up. Do, mi, re, fa, mi, so, fa, re, do. Okay. We're going to do it on, as is written there on the screen, la, la, e, o. Same principles apply in terms of don't let your jaw be moving all around with this and your lips be moving all around. La, e, o. No, kind of pick a place that's kind of a healthy average. Keep your jaw kind of still, never stiff, but kind of still. La, e, o. La, e, o. La, e, o. Okay, you can hear me kind of yodeling in there because, again, I am warming up with you. All right, so here we go. La, e, o. Ooh, you can read it right there on the screen. La, e, o. La, e, o. Make your tongue do the work. Create space in there. Keep that jaw relaxed, but dropped a bit. Somewhere between 1 and 2 fingers. Don't let your jaw be moving all around. Don't let your lips be flapping everywhere. If you need to drop the octave, drop the octave. You could drop the octave yesterday on this one. 3 more. Last one, best one. Nicely done. All right, let's move on. All right, we're gonna run out of time, so we may just end up being kind of like introductory to um, agility because I keep talking, but I am supposed to be the coach and the teacher, so I'm gonna give myself a pass on that because hopefully you're getting value from my my talking. All right, number 12. All right, let's go ahead and do this because this will be nice. Because once we get into the 19, the 20, that is, it's getting a lot harder. So let's get you there first. Let's go ahead and do number 12, which is got some fancy action going on there. Should be fun for you. Okay, so this is all on law. Law. Notice I'm keeping my jaw moderately dropped between 1 to 2, like 1.5 fingers. Maybe really just 1. No, 1.5. La. I'm making my tongue do a lot of work, keeping my jaw still, never stiff. I am envisioning those top notes. I'm envisioning them, but I am also not letting them pop out like this. La, which you might do in the beginning, and that's okay, totally fine. You'll start to hear it, feel it, and what you want to do to combat that is support, support, support. I keep going like this. I don't know if you can see me. My ballet, I'm doing second position, but no, I'm not. I'm doing third position. So, but when I do this, when you see my elbows go out like that, usually it means I'm saying, expand your rib cage, expand your rib cage, expand your rib cage, expand it. Keep that breath support going. Don't use too much breath. Don't use too little breath. But expansion will help you do that. Your diaphragm will know how much breath to send when your voice needs it. It won't oversend to the larynx and cause the larynx to have to work too hard if we don't push and try to make it do what we want it to do. So expand that rib cage, let that diaphragm do its work, and let's go for it. So again, our pattern is, now this has got more, oh, this will work, okay. It's got 5, okay. So it's going to be 1, 3, 5, 8, or 1 again, because it's the repeated octave, do, do, okay. Do, mi, so, do. Mi, do, mi, do, mi, do, so, mi, do. 1, 3, 5, next octave 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 5, 3, 1. So again, la, and whenever you need to, drop the octave down, okay? Here we go, starting over. Relax that jaw. Keep that rib cage expanded. Drop the octave whenever you need to. On those notes, don't reach up for them. Keep your chin about the same place. Pretend you have a string right here. Not letting you go like this. Don't do this. in space. Keep your jaw still. Keep your chin at conversation level. Don't let it drift up. Land the plane. All right. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I think we're going to call it great for today. We've been going for 30 minutes or so. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that you get a lot of benefit out of this. Agility, agility, agility. We will keep hammering agility. Can you hammer agility? Anyways, we're going to keep working on agility. Keep letting our voices shine more and more, which will require that excellent breath support, which will also require you to really be doing your vocal warm-ups. When you're doing your vocal warm-ups every day, then you are more able to do your vocal workout stuff even when you're doing something that becomes more and more challenging. But you need to be doing your vocal warm-up stuff every day for the vocal workout stuff to be really effective. Okay? And if you do not have your vocal warm-up, go back to Module 1, and look for those emails, Module 1, released today. Just do a search for that, or search for, keep all your Keep Singing emails maybe in one folder in your email account. Keep them all in one folder so that you can easily go back and search among them. Okay. Blessings to you. Have a wonderful week. Send me any questions. Next week is, today's week 3. So next week is What's in Your Way week. If there are any issues that have arisen that you are like, I just can't seem to get past this. It's in my way. I don't know what the this is. Whatever your this is, send me the this in an email. You can send it to q&a@keep-singing.com. Or looks like Quanda or Kanda. QANDA@keep-singing.com. And let me know what is in your way. You can also send me questions anytime. And thank you for those who have been sending me questions. You can send me questions anytime. Anytime that you would like me to address in the Q&A week, which is always week 2. So blessings to you. Oh, I forgot to stop sharing. Here we go. There I am. Blessings to you, and have a wonderful week. I hope that this was helpful. Bye. Keep singing.